Good afternoon, esteemed principals, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ria Tolentino.
And I am Kyle Vidal, and we are from the Payment Supervision and Licensing Department. We are gathered here to witness an important milestone that aims toward more resilient settlement systems in the Philippines. The signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and the Bureau of the Treasury on the cooperative arrangement toward more resilient settlement systems.
This event will not be possible without the leaders in promoting safe, efficient, reliable, and resilient payments and settlement system in the country. With that, let us all acknowledge their presence, starting with the Chairman of the Monetary Board and Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Governor Eli M. Remolona Jr. Monetary Board Member Rosalia V. De Leon. Monetary Board Member Walter C. Wasmer. Monetary Board Member Jose L. Querubin. And Monetary Board Member Romeo L. Bernardo. Likewise, with us here today is the head of the BSP's Payments and Currency Management Sector, Deputy Governor Mamerto E. Tangonan. We also acknowledge the presence of the Treasurer of the Philippines, Sharon P. Almanza, and Officer in Charge, Deputy Treasurer Maria Nanette C. Diaz.
We are privileged to have with us the other members of BSP Senior Management. Senior Assistant Governor Edna C. Villa. Assistant Governor Veronica B. Bayangos. Assistant Governor Mary Ann P. Lim. And Assistant Governor Redentor C. Bangko.
Of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our colleagues and dear friends from the BSP and BTr officials from the Scriptless Securities Registration Division. A pleasant afternoon to all. We would also like to extend our warm greetings to our viewers via Facebook live stream.
To formally open this event, may I call on a key mover towards the inclusive growth of the digital payments and settlements ecosystem. The head of the BSP's Payments and Currency Management Sector, Deputy Governor Mamerto E. Tangonan.
To Governor Eli M. Remolona, Honorable Treasurer of the Philippines, Ms. Sharon Almanza, esteemed Monetary Board members, distinguished colleagues and friends from the Bureau of Treasury and the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this meaningful occasion that marks another milestone in our shared commitment to deepen, strengthen, and promote a more inclusive financial market for government securities. Today's signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between BSP and the BTr represents a crucial step in reinforcing the foundations of our government securities market by linking two vital infrastructures operated by the BSP and the BTr, namely the Peso Real-Time Gross Settlement System and the National Registry of Scriptless Securities, or NROS. We are creating a safer and more efficient securities market that enables the government to raise funds more effectively, supporting vital public investments in education, infrastructure, healthcare, and more. This collaboration also aims to align operational practices with international standards, enhancing our ability to manage risk, secure transactions, and build market confidence. Since August 2024, technical experts from both institutions have worked closely to explore how digital transformation can enhance market efficiency, accessibility, and resilience. Today, with the signing of this MOU, we take a significant step forward in that journey, formalizing a partnership grounded in shared goals and mutual trust. As we look ahead, let us be guided by the words of Henry Ford. who said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success." This partnership is more than a formal agreement. It reflects a unified vision for building resilient capital markets that serve the Filipino people and support national development. To the dedicated teams from the BSP and BTr, congratulations. Your hard work and collaboration, despite the bad weather, have brought us to this important milestone. May this be the first of many more successful initiatives. Maraming salamat at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Deputy Governor Tangonan, for those inspiring welcome remarks. We all agree that the partnership between the BTR and the BSP demonstrates a shared vision in building resilient capital markets that serve our fellow countrymen and support national development. Now, let us hear a message of cooperation from the Treasurer of the Philippines, whose distinguished career in the Bureau of the Treasury and the Department of Finance brought a wealth of experience to her position. May we call on stage Treasurer Sharon P. Almanza.
BSP Governor Eli Remelona Jr., esteemed members of the Monetary Board, colleagues and partners from the Bangko Sentral, fellow public servants, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. The Memorandum of Understanding that we are about to sign today formalizes our mutual intent toward a more robust, secure, reliable, and resilient financial market infrastructure. This MOU does not only represent our shared understanding, but a concrete expression to cooperate and collaborate to achieve those objectives. As the operator of the National Registry of Scriptless Securities, or we all know as NROS, which is the Central Securities Depository and Security Settlement System for all government securities and BSP securities, the Bureau of the Treasury recognizes the vital role we play in ensuring the integrity of our system and maintaining financial market confidence and stability. NROS, together with BSP's Peso RTGS, forms the backbone of the financial market infrastructure of the country. And today's events marks the ongoing partnership between our institutions. Today also, I am happy to share that it's a public whitelisting of G-bonds, making government securities more accessible to our investing public. Our partnership is aligned with our shared commitment to adhere to the principles for financial market infrastructure issued by the Bank for International Settlements and the International Organization of Securities Commissions. And through this arrangement, we will collaborate to address critical challenges in the operation and maintenance of our systems, ensuring that this remains strategically aligned, adequately secured, and operationally sound. We also commit to work together on whole-of-market initiatives and third-party assessments to maintain our alignment with international standards and best practices. The signing of this MOU signals strengthened partnership, one that reinforces our shared vision of a resilient, future-ready, and globally competitive financial market infrastructure for the country. So on behalf of the Bureau of the Treasury, I extend my sincere gratitude to Governor Remelona, also to Deputy Governor Tangonan, Director Contreras, and to the Payment Supervision and Licensing Department, also our Treasury team, and all those who worked hard to make this partnership possible. And we look forward to continuing this journey of cooperation guided by our common mission to foster a robust financial system that serves the broader goals of national development and economic stability. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Treasurer Almanza. We are also excited in BSP's and BTR's collaboration and partnership in revolutionizing our country's payments and settlement system. Of course, this momentous event would not be possible without the unwavering support of the BSP governor in promoting an efficient settlement system and smooth functioning of money and capital markets. To deliver his keynote address, let us stand and welcome the Chairman of the Monetary Board and Governor of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Governor LM Remolona Jr.
National Treasurer Sharon, members of the Monetary Board, colleagues from the Bureau of the Treasury, and Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, magandang hapon po. It's an honor to join you today as we mark another meaningful milestone in the enduring partnership between BTR and BSP. We are, as they say, two sides of the same coin. And those two sides reinforce each other. In the 1990s, we saw the dangers of not working together. There was a government securities dealer named Marilyn Nite. I think MBM Jojo remembers this. This was a system where it took 45 days. If you bought GS, it took 45 days for the system to deliver it to you. So this allowed a woman named Marilyn Nite to sell the same securities many times over. So the same security will be sold to you, will be sold to you. And in the end, when it was discovered, she ran away with the equivalent today of 6 billion pesos. This won't work today. Because today we have, as Sharon said, we have NROS, which maintains the books of the GS, and we have PhilPass, which maintains the books on the money side, on the payment side. And we have a system called delivery versus payment. If you buy GS, if you're a bank, money goes from your account to another bank's account within the BSP at the same time, at the very same time, the exact same time, the GS security goes from one account to the other. So it's fully delivery versus payments. That's just to illustrate the importance of the Bureau of the Treasury and the BSP to work together. Let me mention two more things in which the Treasury and the BSP could work together. In the BSP, we worry about systemic risk. We worry about big banks suddenly getting to problems and failing. And then we have to lend liquidity to those banks. It would be nice if in lending that liquidity, all we had to do was look at NROS, and we know exactly what banks the banks held, and we know exactly how much collateral the bank would have, and then we can lend without worrying too much about the lawyers. So that's one thing I think that could be part of the result of the Memorandum of Agreement. We're also, of course, working with Sharon on deepening our capital markets, and this initiative of G bonds is part of that, extending the deepening of capital markets to the retail level. So I think this MOA is not just a document. It's to tell us that we have work to do, and we have to work together to do that work. Maraming salamat at mabuhay.
Thank you, Governor Ellie. Indeed, the Bureau of the Treasury and the BSP both fulfill a key role in the economic and financial system, and the shared goals and close collaboration of the two institutions have come to fruition today. And now, we shall proceed to the highlight of the event, the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and the Bureau of the Treasury on the cooperative arrangement toward more resilient settlement system. May I invite on stage Treasurer Sharon Almanza, together with their witnesses, PCMS Deputy Governor Tangonan and Officer in Charge Deputy Treasurer Diaz, to please join the BSP Governor on stage.
We now invite our principals and witnesses to sign the Memorandum of Understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing our principals and witnesses affix their signatures to the Memorandum of Understanding. With the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding, the Bangko Sentral and the Bureau of the Treasury shall coordinate and collaborate towards strengthened capacity and oversight, shared expertise, improved knowledge, and facilitated information exchange, including policies, practices, standards, and processes. The cooperative arrangement aims to promote end-to-end resiliency of the interconnected financial market infrastructures operated by the BSP and BTr. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The signatories already sealed the partnership between the BSP and the BTr on its cooperative arrangement. May I ask our signatories, Governor Ellie, Treasurer Almanza, Deputy Governor Tangonan, and Officer in Charge Deputy Treasurer Diaz to present their signed agreements to the audience. May we also ask the signatories to stand and raise their signed agreements. May we request our principals, Governor Ellie and Treasurer Almanza, to shake hands as a sign of the agency's partnership. Thank you, signatories. You may now go down the stage for a group photo.
Finally, may we please request everyone in the room to face the stage and join our principals and witnesses for a group photo. May we request everyone to please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. We wish to express our sincerest gratitude to our principals, witnesses, and distinguished guests. Thank you as well to those who made this event possible and to all our viewers via Facebook live stream. Once again, this has been Ria Tolentino.
And this has been Kyle Vidal, your host for this momentous event. Forward to more coordinated efforts in oversight and capacity building towards a more resilient settlement system in the country. Good day, everyone.